Hello there from not a Valhalla update, it's not 2023 anymore, but another Launchpad update, and potentially, as I said on Saturday, the last Launchpad update, because the scaffolding has all been taken down now from this operations building. It's testing. They're actually hosting staff rides this morning. It's a spontaneous Wednesday visit today, and there's people waiting around for these staff rides. This sign has been put in front of the ride as well. I'll not get too close because obviously there's a lot of staff around and stuff. The ride may preview for limited periods only and may close without warning. Well, it's not even opened yet. Join us for the official launch. We're a week away from the official launch. I can't be here next week, so I wouldn't mind a technical rehearsal like we had across the road here at Valhalla, so we'll see what happens. But until that happens, they're testing it quite regularly at the minute. Let's have a look around the area, why not? Starting with this sign, which on Saturday was covered in scaffolding still. It looks spectacular. Love it. I love how it looks. The logo. I was right with what I said though, like the logo isn't as clear on this side than it is on this side. Like it's got some like dirt. I think it's supposed to be there, but I think I'd rather it be like this side where it's not like that. I don't know, does anyone else see it, or am I just being like nitpicky? Probably the latter. Mission control. The height chart was standing up against here on Saturday, but they've now been put in their original place here with this metal sort of thing around it. The soundtrack is playing. They've still not put the queue line in, so how are they going to do these preview rides? I don't get it. So might be getting hopes up too much here. Gates here. I think it used to be a rope with ice blast, didn't it? But the gate's better, more secure. The smoke effects on Launchpad, which ice blast didn't have, I don't think. There we go. Wonder how long they're gonna last. But I was just saying to these guys, I can't remember if I said it on vlog, the queue line hasn't been put in yet. So that's really not a good sign at all, to be honest. However, these fences are painted beautifully. And there's a gate just at the bottom there, but there's supposed to be an extra bit of cattle pen here. And the loading area, as I said, and then you go through them gates and get on the ride. Like 2 rows of it, to sort of preload 2 cycles worth of people. But it looks like they're going back to just testing it with nothing on the gondola, not even sandbags at the minute. I've just seen someone coming out of the photo booth as well. So, it's interesting, but this is the tidiest the area's looked so far. There's nothing, literally nothing in the area. There's some nice flowers that they've put. No space theming. This flag's new actually. Just need a bit of wind to actually capture it properly. But I think it says Launchpad. It's got the logo on there. I just love this branding that they've done, to be honest. I think it looks really, really good. And the blue colour scheme as well on a nice sunny day. But this queue line's concerning me, like why is it not there? But there's no scaffolding in sight, so that's a good sign. Can hear the audio better as well. And here's this side of the sign, the operations panel without the scaffolding. As I said, just repeating myself at this point, looks fantastic. I really like this angle actually from where I've been sat with these guys. You've got the sign there facing us and the tower right behind it. Really like that view, better than a hot ice sign. With all respect to hot ice, I think a sign branded to the riders a lot better of course, but looking forward to hot ice XS or extra small. Here we go, this will be a good view at testing with sign in the foreground of it. There we go. So yeah, no sandbags, no stuff anymore, no people. We'll have to see what happens, but this is the finished product now, apart from that bit of queue line, I'd say. Carl Walsh is over there. And there we go, we're a week from opening. It's a lot later in the afternoon now, but staff rides are continuing on Launchpad. They are having a few teething problems, I guess you could say. They seem to be having trouble to get it to launch when there's people on it. Sometimes it'll work fine and sometimes it won't. But it works fine when it's empty, so they're just trying to look around that, I suppose, at the moment, but I've not had a walk around here yet today. See that sign, the yellow bit? There's also something that's been added back to the top of the tower for the first time since Launchpad, which I'll go and have a look at from the ramp up there in a minute. So yeah, but they're having trouble getting it to launch with people on it at the moment, unfortunately, but I suppose it's the first time today they've had people on it, I imagine. So a week to go, a week to get it all sorted, which I'm sure they'll be fine with. Is it gonna go? The countdown's counting down? No. Yes. Something I did notice on Saturday actually, it does seem to be spending a lot longer in that waiting phase, so that's interesting. Anyway, here's a look at this side of the operations panel from here, with Carl Walsh over here, doing a TikTok live, and he does Instagram and YouTube and everything else as well. Yeah, of course. Of course. Did you like Ice Blast much?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. And I'm just really glad now to see all the scaffolding down.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just glad to see that the staff are on there. And by looking at the faces,
they're enjoying it. They're having a great time. Yeah, yeah. Some of them were screaming earlier as well. But here's a look at this operations panel. The flag has now been added back to the top of the Launchpad tower. Obviously Ice Blast had its last ever flag taken off and sold, and they put a brand new flag up there finally. Obviously I didn't think they were going to at one point, because they added this head back on, the scaffolding came down, but no flag reappeared. But here we go, 7 days ahead of its opening. Crazy, in 7 days time, like this time in 7 days, it'll all be back to normal again, and it'll all be open to the public. Crazy, but there we have it. It was blowing a bit earlier, but it isn't at the minute, so that's unfortunate. But a flag has returned to the S&S Shop Tower. Oh my goodness, Andy Highgate, you're a legend. You swat past us saying, if you want to ride it, now's the time. Open the gates and let us in. I can't believe this is about to happen. The preview ride, gonna get me to car. I wonder if they're not gonna put this queue line here then. Wait here for now. Well, let's not get optimistic just yet, but yeah, if this happens, unbelievable. Looks like the loading bit's here instead of how they used to do it there. It's interesting, I don't know. Maybe it won't be like that next week, but we're right underneath the speaker now. One of the ones where we first heard the soundtrack. Can't believe I'm about to say this a week before it opens. I've just ridden Launchpad. The feeling of realisation of that when I was up there. Yeah, just saying it now, I can't believe it. Me and Joey have got our photos, but mine's not printing, so we're just waiting for that. But yeah, just that whole process then. I left my camera in the baggage hold, so thank you to the staff on there for bringing it back up to me, because I was going to try and stand it up and see if I could film it, but it's not going to work. And you know, they wanted to get us on there, we wanted to get on there. Yeah, I think it's broken down. They've shut the gate. Right, it gives us plenty of time to vlog. I'm going to be collecting my picture at the end of the day, it seems, in the main shop. But yeah, just before the ride experience, just the realisation of actually getting on it after the whole process, following it all, wondering whether it's going to stay or go with Ice Blast. Then the scaffolding goes up, comes down, repaint, all of that. The ride itself, really good. Got some good airtime. They shot us up on one, so that's nice. They obviously do the countdown, we shot up on one, so I wasn't expecting that. We were on the first public ride of the day, so after the staff rides of course. So I'm guessing it's not at its most intense, and I think that's the whole point in these previews. They're obviously going to play around with the forces, play around with the pressure. Well, I'll tell you what, if that's not at its best is going to be amazing, because just the initial launch itself, fantastic. The airtime at the top, fantastic. And I've missed the views of the park from up there so much. I was on that side. Tegan was a little bit behind us in the queue because you were watching it from the other side, but they had one seat left, didn't they? So you managed to get on behind us, so that was pretty sick.
Speechless.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Speechless.
Yeah.
Literally, when it like starts going up a bit, my heart was beating out my chest.
Yeah, man.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, Carl's missed it. Oh, have you missed it? You went on Valhalla. Did you enjoy Valhalla?
Oh,
yeah.
you just get drenched.
Yeah,
You get
well,
soaked.
you'll be going on it next week anyway.
The ring of fire though was working. And it was
Oh,
brilliant.
that's good. At least you had a good ride at Valhalla. But yeah, I've been on Launchpad. Initially they were going to keep it open for an hour, I think, but it actually had a bit of downtime, and that's why we wanted to get on it as soon as possible if they were going to open it for a preview today. And that's worked in our favour, but Joey has kindly allowed me to use his photo to show in the video, but it'd be rude not to buy the photo, wouldn't it? I mean, first ever ride. Yeah, there we go. That's just relief over anything. Like, yeah, what's it, 2 years, just under 2 years since I last did Ice Blast, obviously, towards the end of 2023, and there we go. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget that, you know, can't be here next week. I am a bit gutted about that, of course, but there we go, at least I don't have to wait till a few days later now. I will do a proper, like, Launchpad is open video on my next visit, of course. This isn't it for the series, but there we go. I have ridden it. I love this design actually. They've got the logo there. What do you think?
We've just come off Launchpad for our first go ahead of the official opening next week, and yeah, it was really good. Definitely feels more intense. There's smoke effect, as you can see. There's a launch sequence, there's a voiceover as you're about to launch, a countdown. So yeah, really well done to Pleasure Beach for bringing this ride back to life and making it what it is now, and definitely can't wait to get back on it next week at the opening now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big 2 thumbs up from me, definitely.
Spent a lot of time watching the staff rides and stuff today for the odd chance that these previews on that sign there would happen, and they've happened, and yeah, as I said, I am in disbelief that we've done it. It's made my day. Well, I guess I'll just process what happened and see if it reopens again. And if not, we'll cut to the outro of this interesting Ice Blast update that I've done it again. Launchpad update. Honestly, I've just been on it. I can't call it the wrong name now. But there we go. Very interesting Launchpad update, which has involved a ride on Launchpad. Cannot believe it. And yeah, I'm just so grateful. Very grateful for that. And yeah, hope you all have a really good time next week, and whenever you decide to come for your first ride. So yeah, there we go. Don't know what else to say. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for everything that's happened within the last half an hour. See you at the outro if nothing else interesting happens. Alright then, it's about 4:20 now. We went and did Icon and the big one. Come back, they did actually manage to get it back open, so that's good. But they've shut the queue line now, as they said originally. I think they were only going to operate it until 4 o'clock, just for the hour. For this preview. It's more like a technical rehearsal. Can't remember if I've said that already today, but that's basically what it is. When Valhalla did the technical rehearsals a couple of years ago, this is basically what that is. Just a few previews, a soft opening. I think soft openings are more of a common thing abroad, aren't they, rather than in the UK. I think this is the last cycle of the day actually, so that's pretty cool. So it wasn't guaranteed that we'd get on it today and stuff. I'm not sure what they're doing tomorrow and this weekend and stuff, but they've spent an hour allowing guests who are here on a relatively off-peak day to ride it today, and I can only say thank you to that, because like, yeah, you know, I've been on it. I think that's all there is to say anyway. I've been on it, can't believe it. It's going to be even better next week, I think. So, as I said, if you come into the opening day, have an amazing time. If you come in sort of the weekend after that, have an amazing time, enjoy it. And obviously, recommend coming to it. Come and check what time it opens in the day and try and be there before that time. But there we go, very grateful for that experience. Thank you very much for watching. This is technically the last Launchpad update, so I will do, as I said, an actual post-opening video to round off this series. I will actually do it with this ride, unlike the one over there, which I'm still yet to do. I'll do one more video from Launchpad when it's officially opened. I'll probably get Ben Sports and Danielle's as well, who couldn't be here today unfortunately. So yeah, you're in for a treat anyways, so see you at some point next week. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the screen to see more. I'll see you next time from here at Launchpad when it's officially opened.